Saudi Arabia has changed their mind, and once again they're allowing America to use their airspace to bomb Iran. Well, so this makes sense. Last Sunday, the US announced Operation Freedom. That was for the US to escort the trapped commercial ships in the Persian Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz to get them out. Well, after just 36 hours, the US called off that operation. We now know the reason the US called off that operation was because Saudi Arabia didn't like it. They thought it risked escalation. And so Saudi Arabia blocked the US from using the military bases in Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabian airspace to help with this operation. Well, since the US has called off the operation, Saudi Arabia has once again allowed the US to use their airspaces and military bases in Saudi. But now that Saudi Arabia has allowed this, the US is now once again trying to restart Operation Project Freedom. It seems the US is thinking, well, if it didn't work the first time, maybe we'll try the second time, and maybe this time Saudi Arabia will let us do it. Maybe Saudi Arabia will, but it's unlikely. Polymarket predicts there's now just a 28% chance that the Strait of Hormuz's traffic will return to normal by the end of this month. That is a very low chance. And so America appears to be getting ready to re-announce Operation Freedom, but it's very likely Saudi Arabia will once again close their airspace and military bases to the US because it risks escalating things with Iran, to be fair. Saudi Arabia doesn't want to be bombed again. They took a lot of damage during the war. And so it's interesting to see what will happen, but at the minute Saudi Arabia has reopened their airspace and the US is reconsidering restarting Project Freedom again. Really quite weird, but if anything happens, then I'm going to keep you up to date, so leave me a follow for some more global news like this.